Keep your hands off of him.
Fuck up,
hey, calm down.
Let me go ahead and get that car. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's assault. That's assault.
It is not assault.
That is assault.
Direct order and you.
But before we go any farther, you're pulling me over for what?
Because you had your finger.
Disorderly conduct.
Now,
what?
here's what's about to happen. You're about to be arrested again for resisting arrest.
No, I'm sitting in my car.
Okay. You live here?
It doesn't matter. This is public.
Okay. You got your ID on you?
I'm not getting ID'd. I haven't committed a crime.
You got ID?
Have I committed a crime?
What's that?
Have I committed a crime?
Right now, no, you haven't.
Do you suspect me of having committed a crime?
It's a possibility. That's why I'm here.
In Los Angeles again, a routine First Amendment audit turns explosive when a female LAPD officer demands a press pass, then allegedly lays hands on the auditor. What starts as peaceful filming quickly escalates as the auditor calls her out for assault, invokes California Penal Code 148G, and refuses to back down. He challenges officers on the spot, exposing their lack of knowledge on basic constitutional rights like the Third Amendment.
There's some type of medical thing going on here, man. He might have gotten hurt when they handcuffed him or something.
We didn't get here before then.
No. I wish we would have.
But that's why we got the incident. Find out if they're working or not.
No, go grab his card, K-Dot. I'll get this lady's card in a second. Cuffs are on and awful tight. Oh, we got one that doesn't want to talk. Hold on here. Keep your fucking hands off of him, lady. Keep it. Keep your hands off
Back
of
the
him.
fuck up or I'll
Hey,
back you up.
hey,
Do you
calm
understand
down.
me?
Let me go ahead and get that car. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's
I told you I was
assault.
gonna get
That's
you the car.
assault.
It is not assault.
That
I
is
gave you a
assault.
direct order and you
No,
didn't
the
fucking
direct
follow
order
it.
for what? For what?
She just hit me right
Yeah,
here.
right. I got
No,
it
I
on
pushed
camera
right
too.
here.
And we're getting your fucking body
Just hit
camera
me right
too.
here.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
available.
Give me your
Yeah.
card.
It's available.
Give me
Once
your
you back
card.
up, I'll get you
I
my
said,
card.
are you asking me? And I said I would do it.
You ain't
No,
gonna fucking
You
do that
didn't
shit
obey
here.
a direct order.
No, there's no
I
direct
told you
order.
to get up
He
on
wasn't
the
breaking the
door.
law.
What law
Yes.
is that?
What law? What law?
Failing
law?
to obey a direct lawful
For
order.
what? That's
There has to be a
secondary.
law
There
for
has to
it.
be another
There has
cause
to
for
be-
that.
There's no law for that.
No.
I told you to get
No,
away
I
from
can
the
sit on this
state.
fucking car if I
fucking
want
law
to.
for that, lady.
Get out of my face.
No,
No.
you pushed me. What the fuck? You
Get the fuck
assaulted
outta
me,
here.
ma'am. Supervisor.
Now, yeah, I
They're
need your
already on the way.
supervisor.
They're already on the way.
Perfect. Perfect.
Great.
Can't
Already
wait
on
for
the
it.
way.
Great.
Can't wait for it.
You just put your fucking
now you
hands
just
on
put
me.
your
You're
fucking
right,
shit
I did.
on.
Unlawful.
Okay,
Right.
you can say it's unlawful
You
all
can't
want.
tell me to do that.
No.
You can ask
I can't
me.
tell you.
I-
Yes,
No,
I
you can
can.
ask.
No,
What
you may
You
not
can
come up
ask.
under
What
my door
fucking
like
law?
that.
What
lady?
law is that, lady? You don't even
I
know
can
your fucking
record
laws.
you. I'm allowed to record
I didn't say you couldn't
Colorado
record.
Revised Statute
The second-
16-3-1.
No.
Okay.
No, you were
got-
hot from
the
before.
second you walked up, I said you can
Walked
record,
up,
you can
I
do
was
whatever.
here.
And
He
I
was
said,
right there.
"As
You
long as
walked up to
give
him.
us
walked up on
space."
me.
Yeah.
You walked up
You're right.
on me.
You're right.
You
because
walked
you're right
up
up
on me.
my
So
He
what?
didn't touch me.
So
He
what?
didn't touch me.
I touched you because I told
Yeah,
you to get
good.
back
Look,
and you did.
Yeah, because you were in your feelings.
Lady,
That's
if
why you
like
did
me,
it.
Just say that, okay?
Yeah.
But you don't have to put your hands on me.
No fucking way. That ain't
If I were to
happening
do
here.
that to you, I'd be in fucking
These
handcuffs right
parties are
now.
refusing
You
to get out of my
assaulted
face, and I
me.
need a supervisor.
How about you back up?
Yeah, absolutely. We need a supervisor because
That's
you just
right.
fucked up just now.
You fucking
Absolutely,
A.
you just fucked up. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
I hope you have her card.
No, she didn't
Oh,
give
you'll
it to
get
me.
my card.
Oh yeah, we'll need
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, you can expect some complaints too
Yep.
now.
Fantastic.
And an
You should
internal
not have
affairs
done that.
investigation
That is
too.
That is not de-escalating. That is not de-escalating.
All
I
these
didn't
other
touch
guys,
you.
Yes,
I
all,
didn't do-
yourself.
I-
all the guys
I
were
was
cool.
standing right here.
You were the
I
one
I
that
was standing
started
right
shit.
here. I'm allowed to stand next
That's
to the car.
right.
When I
So
asked you
what
to tell you to
lawful?
leave-
No.
I'm asking.
No. What law?
Lawful? Well, you said you gave me a lawful order, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What-
so
what law?
Okay. But what I'm saying is that on what law that I can't stand next to a police vehicle? What law is that?
I told you to get off.
No. Answer the question.
I told
What
you to
law
get off
is that?
the
There
door.
is no law, lady. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why we're out here. Because
Okay.
you're fucking idiots.
Okay.
You're an
Yeah.
idiot. You just put your hands on me.
That's
Okay,
right.
I did
Literally just put
my
your hands on me.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I
That's
pushed you off.
100%.
I gave you direct order. And you
An
didn't follow it.
unlawful direct
Unlawful.
order. Yeah.
Okay, so if it was so lawful, how come he didn't do it? How come
He
he
was in
didn't
the
do
car.
it? How come? Doesn't matter.
The fuck up on outta
He
here.
knows better. Like, no, I'm not gonna fucking
Okay.
touch him. I'm not
Okay.
gonna touch him.
Should have
Okay.
known better. You done fucked up, lady.
You just really
No, I
fucked
did
up.
not.
Yeah,
just
you
now.
did
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
up.
You fucked up.
You can think you didn't all you want to, but you
just
done
put your
fucked
hands
up.
on me. You just put your hands on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Okay.
put my hands on you. Oh my goodness. You
That's a
just
good one.
You royally just fucked up just now. You royally.
Can't wait for this supervisor's bullshit.
Okay.
Royally.
And of course, he's
just
gonna
fucked
back
up.
you up, but it ain't gonna work in the long run for you. I guarantee it.
Okay.
You never put your hands on a citizen that isn't breaking the law, lady.
Okay.
So if he broke a law, write him up the ticket. What's the
Okay.
ticket? What's the ticket?
Yeah.
What's the
I wanna know.
ticket?
Okay.
I want to know. What are you writing him up for?
Oh, probably because I'm black.
Didn't like it, did you? Here we
Oh, my
go.
goodness, man.
Here's supervisor, I think.
You just.
She has no idea the
You have
fucking
no
can of
idea what
worms
you
that she
just
just
did,
opened.
lady. I have no idea what you just did. totally was professional the whole entire time. Okay, I'm gonna at least say that. Okay. The other officer, a little bit, but he wasn't nothing like this.
Hey, officer, can I have your card?
Sir, I don't have a card. My name is Officer Ralston.
Officer
Badge
Ralston.
number 25422. Ralston, Robert, Adam, Lincoln, Sam, Tom, Ocean, Nora.
Get out.
Now you're giving him directives to get out of the car? Wow. Hanson's britches are a little bit bigger than her stripes.
She did like hit me in my gut right here.
Okay.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
Especially for somebody that's not breaking the law.
But if she asked you or told you to step away,
What law?
Just a courtesy?
What law?
If you're interfering,
There's no interference.
I wasn't interfering. That's the thing. I was asking for this gentleman's card, and she was telling me to back away from the car. I said, "There's no law. There's no law on that. I can stand right here." You know what I'm saying? But I said, if you ask me, I'll go ahead, because she was being rude about it.
what is your name?
Huh?
What is your name?
I don't give it. I don't give it. But what I'm saying is, I'm sorry. What?
Okay. If she asks you to step away, if you're interfering,
I'm not interfering.
Can I finish? If you're interfering and she asks you to step away, then you just please step away. Okay.
I would never interfere though.
Okay. And
Interfering is a physical act.
It's not necessary.
Yes, it
It
absolutely
is,
is.
100%.
It's not on
It's
speech
in the
alone.
laws. It's in the
It's not on
statutes.
speech alone. It has to be interfering. Has to be a physical act. Look it up. Even in the black law dictionary, I'm allowed to do what I'm supposed to do.
To a certain
Colorado
extent.
revised. Hold on.
Okay.
Colorado revised 16-3-311, which says I'm allowed to record police.
And I don't have a problem with you recording police.
I appreciate that.
she did.
What I'm saying is that I feel that you haven't said anything about her putting her hands on me. I did nothing to. She came up to me actually, and while I was right near the door, I didn't walk up to her. She came up to me, and she hit me. And you can check her body count.
Okay.
She hit me. She is not allowed to do that. She cannot do that.
Okay.
She hit me because at the end of the day, he didn't hit me. He didn't hit me.
Okay.
Not okay.
All for
Not
a
only
card.
that, you put your partners in danger. You put your partners in danger by doing that.
Okay.
By escalating situations like that, where you could have simply de-escalated.
Okay.
That's not de-escalation.
All of the
I don't know what's
all of the other
Check your
officers
body
here.
camera. I got the
will.
video.
I'll check her video.
You have the video.
I got video too.
Okay. All right.
and you'll see it for yourself. And it coincides with her body.
She
count.
is the only
If it's
one
not
that escalated
redacted,
things here.
heavily redacted.
All the other officers were calm, cool. Santos didn't like that I was questioning him, but he still kept a calm demeanor. This one was combative right from the beginning, giving directives that there were no directives to give. We weren't breaking the law. We were simply recording. That's it.
Well, there's a number on the back. I'll give you my card. There's a number on the back if you want to file a compliment or concern. Okay?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Ain't no fucking compliment.
Yeah, there's gonna be concerns for sure.
I'm not filing it. That I was assaulted.
Okay.
I was assaulted. I would like to file charges on her.
Okay. When Aurora comes to take the guy, is he still here?
No, he took the
They took
ambulance.
him?
He was out.
Okay. So if you'd like to request the Aurora Police Department to respond, then you can
Do what you
talk
need to
with
do,
Aurora Police.
but
No, you
this
need to do what
person-
you need to do if you want to. I think Aurora's coming, right?
You're law enforcement officer, and you're not enforcing the law here. So you're going to be just as guilty if you don't put her in fucking handcuffs right now.
Okay, this is the city of Aurora, so we'll call it. We've got the city of Aurora.
Well, you're here now, officer.
Okay, I work for RTD Transit Police.
You're still police. You're law enforcement. So enforce the laws. One of your officers just put her hands
If
on
you
a
just
citizen
wait
unlawfully.
for Aurora Police Department to come. Okay.
That's right.
So this is where the blue line comes in? Is that where is that what we're doing right now?
No, it's an independent.
Because I'm really
agency.
feeling like there's a cover.
It's an independent agency doing their investigation. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll have a conversation with your chief as well.
Okay.
And we also have a meeting with the Aurora chief of police, so we'll discuss this with her as well.
Okay.
So don't cover up. Don't
delete those body cams. Don't edit those body cams.
That body cam, because we're gonna request
We
it.
follow the rules. Okay.
I don't know.
No, you don't follow the rules. You don't follow the law, clearly. It's an officer that just assaulted a citizen, and you're not taking her in handcuffs
Sir,
right
I
now.
told you what's going to happen, okay? I mean, you seem a little more calm there, okay? So we've got the City of Aurora Police Department coming to look into it, okay?
Good.
But you didn't even say. You didn't even say. You know what? That could have been handled different.
I haven't. I'm only getting one side of the story.
She'll
okay?
tell you. She's admitting it on camera.
Okay.
Ma'am, did you not put your hands
We'll
on
wait
me?
for Aurora.
There you go.
She
There it
just
is.
said it.
There's the admission, and he still won't put her in
just said
handcuffs. It's a fucking. She's gonna get somebody killed, and it's gonna be on your shoulders, Sergeant. It's gonna be on your shoulders, not hers. She's gonna get one of her partners or a citizen killed. Mark my words. She is gonna get somebody killed.
She just said she put her hands on me. So you're not gonna. Wow. And you're in leadership.
You might lose those stripes there, Sergeant. I think you should take those stripes off right now and give them to Butler here.
I'm sorry. You can't expect me to be.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I have your card, please, since you're out here?
Would you be calm if you were just?
We'll wait for Aurora, sir.
Just asking.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Man-to-man question. If
Man to
somebody
man,
put
I
their
will
hand-
wait for Aurora Police Department.
Perfect.
This is where the blue line comes in, guys. This is where the blue line comes in.
All because a little officer decided to get her butthurt feelings involved. I didn't bring my butthurt cream, Hanson. Your fifis got hurt. That's what happened. Your ego needs to be checked at the door when you do this job. You better expect people to be watching you.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I think confirmed Aurora's slipped up.
Yeah, I just sent password. Your insurance district.
Okay.
Now, would you at least like to apologize for putting your hands on me?
No apology. Well,
I'm no longer going to speak to you.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, now you want to be. It's funny how now you want to be quiet, but you didn't have an issue with putting your hands on. That's crazy. That's crazy.
this lady right here is going to get another officer killed or a citizen killed because of her ego.
She gonna shoot somebody.
Mark my words. You're going to get somebody killed one day, officer.
And I hope y'all.
And look at these faces around you, because it could be one of these guys that die because of you, because of your ego. Doesn't mean anything to you now, but when you actually do kill somebody, it's going to be one of these guys most likely that you
We
kill.
can worry about our own safety. I appreciate where you're coming from.
How about you shut up now, okay? Just shut the fuck up. You were doing great up until just now.
You started this whole shit when you could have just simply just gave me your card.
Right.
I wouldn't have got assaulted if you just would have simply gave me
You
your
were doing
card.
just
I wasn't
fine.
rude to you. I just wanted your card. That's it. Which is part of your policy.
When I
Isn't it
completed-
part of their policy to give you your card if the public asks for
Yes, I believe you
that's,
got his
that's
card.
all I wanted. That's all I ever wanted was a card. That's all I wanted. And if I would have got the card, she wouldn't have put her hands on it.
Big old
So now you
ego.
want to talk? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Shut that shit down real quick.
Shut the fuck up forever.
You were doing great up
That's
until
a
that
compliment.
point, man.
Shut the fuck up. You keep that same fucking energy, sir. Y'all just fucked up. I hope y'all know that. You just fucked up. Jesus Christ, man. Don't get mad at me because you don't get no.
If you didn't have that badge and gun on your holster there, things might have been a lot different, lady. Let me tell you that right now. You would have never have done that to a citizen without that badge and that gun. Think about that. Think about that. Without that badge and gun, you're nothing.
Indulge in your femininity, not masculine. What you did was very masculine and aggressive.
And not even the guys here did that. I can't even believe it.
Which is crazy, right? Which is crazy. Jesus Christ. Officer Hanson. That's the person who just...
If you guys ever run into Officer Hanson, man, she's a loose fucking cannon. Be very, very careful. She will put her hands on you. Next step is taking out a gun and putting a bullet in your head, man. Make sure you have those cameras rolling. And even then, it's a 50-50 proposition with her.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he went over there. I can go there if I want to. Don't try to give me directives. I'm going to go there if I want to go there. It's not against the law. Get in your car, shut up. It's the best option for you. I'm telling you right now. You want to do the same thing to me?
No.
You're going to do the same thing to me?
I'm not going to walk up
You're
in
going to do the
for
same thing to
officer
me?
Safety.
Hey!
I am.
She just did it again. She just did it again. She just did it again.
Get away from the
Now
door.
you got 2 assault charges on you, lady.
Then stay
I
away
can
from
be
the door.
no, I can be by the door. I can walk.
No, it's
Are you
not
obstructing?
the
Are you
issue.
obstructing my A to B?
Yes, you
You're
can
obstructing.
go around.
You are obstructing now.
Go around.
So can you go back up?
Around.
She just pushed him.
She just did it
because
again.
I asked you to go and then go
She just
around.
did it again.
You guys, I talked to my commander. You've got the complaint line. We're gonna leave. You can call.
Oh, look at this coward.
Okay?
Look at this coward. You're a fucking coward, Sergeant. She just did it again.
Let's go.
Go on. Get out of here, doggy. Get on out of here. What are you going to do? You're going to do the same thing to me,
Don't
too?
walk up on us, man. I don't know why you're asking for this. Just go.
I'm asking for it. I'm walking from
Just
point A to
go.
point B.
Let me
Why
do
don't
it.
you
Let us
go?
get in our
Look,
cars and leave.
open the door and get the fuck out of here. And I'm going to walk right on through once you're out. Once you're inside that vehicle. So don't back up into me. Look at this. I'm right here. I'm right here. Look at this. I'm right here. Look at you shaking. You're shaking, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck off. This guy is a complete coward. I have no idea why you got your stripes.
Make a complaint.
I thought you said a warrant.
I thought you said a
warrant was
warrant.
coming out. I told you. I talked with my commander. Told him what was going on, and he said that file a complaint and he will look into it. They will
Yeah, right.
Is your address on there?
Don't run into us, you piece of shit.
This is. I'm completely disappointed in you. Okay. I'm serious.
Fuck you.
She just pushed 2
Fuck you. Fucking worthless.
Okay, and my bosses will look into it.
You're her supervisor. Why aren't you looking into it?
Because I called my boss, and he's going to look into it.
So both of us is lying now?
I'm not saying you're lying. I never called you a
So
liar.
both of us.
Bunch of fucking witnesses, including the body
In
cams.
the body camera.
Wow.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Wow. You didn't even say, hey, stop that. I didn't see you do any of that.
You saw me over there on the phone with my boss.
See, that's the problem. You didn't provide oversight. You didn't tell her to.
Because I was over
You didn't
there
tell her to. You
talking
didn't
to
tell
him.
her to stand down.
Okay.
You didn't
All
tell
right.
her to not
Fine.
stop.
Yeah, get out of here. You're worthless. Butler, keep on doing what you're doing, man. Hopefully you'll get those fucking stripes from this fucking piece of shit. You did great too, man. Probeck, good job.
Great job. You, on the other hand, I am very disappointed. You should have had that demeanor.
This is one of Transit Police's leaders.
Stepped in and been like, you know what, this is getting out of hand. Don't put your hands on him anymore. Back up. That's what you should have done.
Okay.
So if she would have shot me, that would have been okay too. Well, if she obviously put her hands on me and him. So if I would
Sergeant.
If I would have smacked the shit out of her, then it would have been a
Run
problem.
the back and file your complaint. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, get out of here, you fucking worthless.
While holding a sign on the roadside and flipping the bird to passing cops, Mr. G. Ford was suddenly swarmed by troopers who accused him of disorderly conduct and jumping into traffic, with zero proof. They ripped up his sign, threatened to take his child, and opened his car door without a warrant. G. Ford refused to be intimidated. He stood firm, recorded everything, and took them to court. The result? $50,000 in his favor.
I am engaged in a First Amendment activity that is protected.
I want to take the sign. If
you are not. You are not taking my property.
Listen to me. If you put it,
you are not taking my property. What's your badge number?
my badge number's right there. Okay.
Is that what you tell the judge?
What?
Is that what you tell the judge?
Is what would I tell a judge?
Right there. I'm
Are you the
asking,
judge?
I'm
Are
asking
you the
for
judge?
your badge
My
number.
badge number's right there.
What is your badge?
It's
Articulate
right
it.
there. It's right there. No,
Articulate.
No, I'm not going to
Am I in
articulate it.
detention? Are you detaining me? What are you detaining me for?
What?
What are you
You're
detaining?
disrupting traffic,
I'm not
sir.
disrupting
Yes, you
anything.
are.
I am engaged in a First Amendment.
Jumping into traffic.
I am not. You're a liar.
It's unsafe.
You are a liar. I have never been in traffic. Never. So you can shut that up. I'm on the side of the road, legally parked, with a sign which is protected by the First Amendment. So you can. I'm disrupting nothing. I'm gonna do it right here where I'm at. So I'm not.
Why have drivers coming up to me telling me that you're jumping out in traffic?
Because apparently they're erroneous. I don't give a what somebody else says. What did you witness? Nothing of the sort. So keep your to yourself, pal.
You're very angry. Why so hostile?
Because you people are coming up here. I got a man trying to steal my property, telling me he's not going to let me do something that's constitutionally protected. No, I'm not. What's the statute for that? What's the statute? I have armed men coming up threatening to steal my property. You're not taking. You see this man? He tried to take my property from my hands. You have no authority whatsoever over me because I've committed no crime.
You're not saying you committed a crime.
You're not saying I committed a crime and you just tried to steal my property.
I didn't try to steal it.
Yes, you did. You said I am taking. You have nothing. You're not going to not allow me because you have no authority to stop me. Period. No authority to stop me.
I'm not going to let you do it, sir. I'm not going to let you do it.
You have no authority to stop me.
You wanted our attention. You got it. I mean,
I don't want your attention.
Yeah,
Go the away, road pirate.
You wanted our attention.
Go away, road pirates. Go away. You're standing here witnessing a man that just tried to attack me.
It's a shame. You got to bring your kid out here on the side.
I'm teaching my kid not to respect pieces of crap like you guys are.
You're jumping in traffic.
You keep saying jumping in traffic. When did you witness this offense? Don't you came to me. You came to me. You came to me. You came to me.
Just to tell me that you're jumping out in front of them with your sign.
So they want to lick your boots. Let them.
Well, obviously they have a problem with you.
Well, that's fine. Hey, and you know what I have? I go right over here.
I'm not going to let you go on the road, sir.
I'm not on the road. I'm not on the road.
You were on the shoulder.
Oh, the shoulder is not the road.
It's part of the road.
It is not part of the road. I am not blocking the roadway. I am not in the roadway. I haven't jumped in the roadway.
Disrupting traffic.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Sign.
Oh, so when you pull people over with radar, you're disrupting traffic because they're slowing down. That's your logic? Get the out of here. Get the out of here.
Wow. He talks that in front of his kids? That's a shame.
You go and rob people of the cash, brutalize people, and you go home to your kids. That's a shame.
That's fine. You can stand right there. But
I'm stand where I want. You ain't going to stop me because you have no authority to stop me. Put your hands on me. You see what this did? You see what he did? Don't put your hands on me. Do not give me my property back. You piece of give me my property back. You see this? You tyrant piece of You tyrant. What are your badge numbers?
Step back, okay?
No,
don't walk up
no, you
like
stole my property.
Did you see anything in my hands?
You
stole your
piece
property?
of
Have a nice day.
I want your badge number, you piece of You that is assault. You assaulted me standing right here, you piece of
statute, he would understand that's not assault.
Nicholas, you attacked me, forcibly removed my property.
What statute is that?
It's called suck my cop.
Oh, okay. All right, could you stop playing in traffic now?
I'm not playing in traffic, and you're getting a complaint, and you're getting a complaint, and I'm going home, making a new one up, and coming right back here.
Okay. And then we'll come back. Just stay out of the roadway.
I wasn't in the roadway, you piece of So, you. PC 495-467-8186. PC 235-314. You understand you just committed a crime. You stole my property. You had no authority whatsoever to do it. And you know it, and you know you f***ed up. Which troop are you operating out of? 9?
That's Troop 9.
Troop 9, you pork rind, I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you, pork rind. Where are you operating out of so I can go now and file my complaint?
Good afternoon, sir. Corporal Douglas, Delaware State Police. The reason I stopped you is you had your hand out the window with
So what?
finger.
So what? It's constitutionally protected speech.
Is there a reason why you're doing that? Is there a reason why you're doing that?
You're stopping me for constitutionally protected speech, right?
Because you had your hand out the window.
This is what I did. You got a problem with that?
Sir, listen to me.
No.
All right, listen.
Go away.
Disorderly conduct.
No, it is not.
That is disorderly
That
conduct.
is called
If you are doing it
freedom
out in the
of speech.
If you are out in the public, you are out in the public and people see you.
No, it is not.
Here's what's going to happen.
No.
License, please.
No.
Here's what's going to happen.
I want your supervisor, please.
I am the supervisor. I am the supervisor. I am here.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and get my license.
You're fine.
And I'm going to take you to court.
But here's what I'm telling you. Take it to court. That's what I want you to do. Take it to court. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you. I want you to take it to court.
So but before we go any farther, you're pulling me over for what?
Because you had your
finger
disorderly conduct.
Now,
what?
here's what's about to happen. You're about to be arrested again for resisting arrest.
No, I'm not resisting anything.
Right now you're being detained.
For what?
You're being detained.
I told you why I stopped you already, sir.
For putting my middle finger up. That's correct?
No,
correct.
No, exactly.
Right. You extended your arm out the window.
No, I had my middle finger out the window.
Okay, let me get your ID.
You had your middle finger out the window. Okay, yes. And that's what I said. You had your middle finger
out the window. The next thing
to
do, we're going to take you in, we're going to tow the car, and we'll call social services for the kid.
Oh, so now you're threatening. Now you're threatening my child.
No, it's not a threat. It's a promise.
You're threatening my child now.
I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, bro. I'm going to set this camera here to keep track of you people.
I want to be on camera. But make sure you also record yourself so you can see how you're acting.
They stole my property. I was alongside the road. Let me get you the ID because I'm going to take you to court and sue you.
Okay.
So I want to get this clear one more time. You pulled me over for a constitutionally protected activity, right?
I pulled you over because you had your finger.
Because I flipped you off because you stole my property.
Okay. Registration insurance, please. You already know.
Can you close that door so the dog doesn't get out, please? Yes. You had no right to open my door.
Yes,
well, how are you going to hand us that?
I can hand you the paperwork. Okay. So you.
He stuck his arm out the window with his middle finger. Okay. As he was driving by, like, oh, game on. Isn't that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? Arms protruding or protruding? Yeah. Help me find that stuff.
Now we're going to have a problem with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
But after a while, he'll do something stupid. He's going to do something stupid. He got to get in the car. And then, you know what I mean? Dog in the car. We lock him up. Kid, put his dog in the impound. You know, but he'll do something stupid. But for now, it is what it is. He came through, yelled at the window, and gave the finger as he was driving away. Dougie pulled him over and then wrote him for hand gestures. So wrote him a citation for hand gestures. So I lost you for a second. He pulled him over and wrote him for what? A hand gesture, like the hand gesture. I said that's pushing it. Like you. You can't. I mean, he pulled him over for what? Like giving him the middle finger. Yeah, giving him middle finger. So, yeah, you can't do that. That'll get dropped. Yeah, that's going to get thrown. I told him that's going to get thrown out. But it's just going, it's going to cause the problem. I was going to give him back the sign, but the guy already ripped the sign up. So, because I went and by that time, you know. But yeah. So just giving you a heads up.
He's looking for confrontation.
Yes, he is. My problem is he's doing this and he has a kid and a dog in the car, you know. I mean, he's gonna mess up eventually. He's gonna do something really stupid, and then we are gonna be able to really lock him up. So
A sheriff rolls up demanding ID, but this guy isn't having it. Calm, cool, and fully aware of his rights, he shuts the deputy down without raising his voice. No crime, no ID, just pure confidence in the Constitution. This isn't your average traffic stop. It's a masterclass in standing your ground legally.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we got a call about a suspicious vehicle in the area, and it matches his description.
What's suspicious?
He said you've been parked in front of his you were parked in front of his house for about an hour and a half.
Yeah? Is that suspicious?
Yeah, it's kind of strange. What's going on?
Nothing. Just sitting in my car.
Okay. You live here?
It doesn't matter. This is public.
Okay. You got your ID on you?
I'm not getting ID'd. I haven't committed a crime. Why would I need my ID?
Because this is a private this is a pretty quiet neighborhood.
Okay, is this a public place or a private place?
It is a public road, correct.
Okay. Thank you. Have I committed a crime by sitting here?
No.
Okay.
Steve not only kept his responses short, but he also avoided answering irrelevant questions that can extend the encounter. In addition, he had the officer confirm that he was indeed on a public street and there was no reasonable suspicion that a crime was being committed.
And I would not like to ID myself because it's my right to not ID myself.
What is the issue here?
There is no issue. I'm over here minding my own business, sitting in my car, and you're coming up to me.
Correct, because I'm getting a call.
It doesn't matter if you get a call. I've done nothing illegal. People can call all they want. Do you call? Do you run out and talk to everybody that's parked in their car?
When they've been sitting in front of a house for an hour and a half, I generally do.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm trying to be very respectful to you. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not committing any crimes. I'm sitting in my car minding my own business. I think you've sufficiently checked out that there's nothing wrong. Do I look like a criminal?
I don't know. I don't know where you live at.
It doesn't matter where I live. Why does that matter?
You know, the criminals could be. We've got a guy in Tulsa that was driving a 2019.
Do you suspect me of a crime?
I suspect that you're in a neighborhood where you don't belong.
Okay, and so why don't I belong?
Because they don't recognize the vehicle. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing here.
It's none of your business what I'm doing here. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. Okay. There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing. This is not a private neighborhood. I'm not in a gated area. I didn't pass any no trespassing signs. I'm on a public road minding my own business in my car.
Okay.
So leave me alone.
All right.
Okay. You're dismissed. Thank you.
No, that's not how it works, but okay.
Jeez. Come on. He said that's not how this works.
Steve once again reaffirmed that there was no reasonable suspicion of a crime, and the deputy retreated to his patrol car. It's very common for law enforcement to request or demand ID when it comes to calls for service. Once an officer runs your ID, not only does the officer check for warrants, but your information is tied to those call notes in case something happens in that neighborhood. And I bet you can probably guess who will be suspect number one.
I didn't commit a crime. I don't need to give ID. This is not a stop and ID state. Nice try. I know my law, sir. No. Get a sergeant out then.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is probably the first time I've seen a cop get shut down like this. The auditor, who goes by Monroe County Cop Watch, knew his rights and limitations when it comes to recording public officials. Officers have the authority to enforce and uphold the law, but it does not give them the right to abuse or operate outside that parameter, like trying to intimidate a citizen who was recording them during an investigation. Many news outlets consistently record active crime scenes with little to no resistance. Knowing this, Monroe County Cop Watch wasn't having a comp-splaining nonsense. I do hope he continues his efforts. Be sure to check out his channel and let him know I sent you.
Very interesting. I'd love for him to come say something now. Good, how you doing?
Any particular reason why you're videotaping us speaking with somebody who's having a mental issue?
Because I'm allowed to.
Okay. Alright, what's your name?
I don't give it.
Well, you need to give it.
No, First Amendment right. No. You get a sergeant out then. I didn't commit a crime. I don't need to give ID. This is not a stop and ID state. Nice try. I know my law, sir. No. You came up to me. No. No, you came up to me, so you caused this. So you can get a sergeant out here. You can get a sergeant out here. I'm not talking to you. Plead the fifth. You can get a sergeant out here now. This is a First Amendment right. I didn't commit a crime, and now you're coming up to me.
Well, you're videotaping.
Because I'm allowed to. First Amendment.
I know.
First Amendment. So you have no authority to ask me for ID. You have no authority to ask for ID. You have no authority to ask for ID. You get a sergeant out here. Get your superior.
Okay. You've made.
I'm done talking to you. No, you made yourself a part of it. You came up to me. I didn't talk to any of you. I've been sitting here recording.
An officer approaches a legally parked van after multiple calls from concerned parents. But the man inside knows his rights cold. When asked for ID, he calmly responds, "Have I committed a crime?" The cop stumbles. No crime. No warrant. Just suspicion. Tensions rise as the officer insists he's now detained, while the auditor refuses to speak without his lawyer.
How we doing? I'm gonna grab the dog.
How can I help you?
What are we doing parked here?
Am I parked illegally?
Okay. We've had several complaints. You're parked in your van with all the shades up. Parked in the covered window. Hold on. Right in front of a school. And all the kids are walking by. People are concerned with what you're doing here. I get it that you're legally parked, but not the greatest place if you just want to hang out. So you get why I'm here, right? A lot of parents. Many calls have come in.
I mean,
So, I'm contacting you to make sure you're not America's Most Wanted and what you're doing here.
No, I'm not America's Most Wanted.
What's that?
No, I'm not America's Most Wanted.
Okay, you got ID?
Have I committed a crime?
What's that?
Have I committed a crime?
Right now, no, you haven't.
Do you suspect me of having committed a crime?
It's a possibility. That's why I'm here. I'm conducting
What
an
crime
investigation.
What crime do you suspect me of having committed?
I do not know if you're casing for children in the area. I do not know if you're casing to burglarize houses. Okay. So that's why I'm here talking to you. Okay.
I can understand that.
Okay. So are we going to go round and round and round, or are you going to get your information?
No. I would love to answer all your questions.
Okay.
I would just like to do so with my lawyer present. So this is my lawyer's contact information.
Okay, whatever.
I would be happy.
I don't call lawyers. I don't wait for them to come out.
I'm just letting you know that I would be happy to answer any and all of your questions with my lawyer present only.
Okay. So where's his office? Let's drive there then.
You can give them a call right here.
Okay. I don't do that because I don't know who that is. So you're going to give me information?
I'll give you my lawyer's information, and
Are you going to give me any of your information?
Not if I haven't committed a crime.
You need to leave.
For what purpose?
Because you're parked in front of a school zone, okay? And again, if you're not going to identify yourself and tell me who you are, we'll go round and round and round, but you need to leave this area if you want to park somewhere else. Okay?
So even though I'm not illegally parked, I'm just trying to get an understanding here, sir. So even though I'm not illegally parked, even though you don't suspect me of having committed a crime.
Well, that's why I'm here trying to figure out.
Well,
and you're playing this game with me that you don't want to give me your information.
I'm not playing
because if you haven't committed any crimes and you're not America's Most Wanted, you don't have any warrants, you would say, sure, no problem, officer. Here's my information, so we have no issues. I'll get your information. I'll run your record, make sure that you're not America's Most Wanted, and you won't let me finish talking, and then we'll be done.
I just understand what my rights are, and California is not a stop and identify state.
If I have a call that they believe some kind of criminal, I suspect possible criminal activity, I'm here to investigate it, which means now you're detained, okay? Because I'm here. You were the one that was described. This is the van that was described. This is the license plate that was described.
Okay.
Is this your van?
Again, I'll be happy to answer any and all of your questions in the presence of my lawyer.
Do you just want to play this game all day?
No.
Because I'm here till midnight. We can sit here and do this all day.
We can do this as long as you like. I'm just stating for the 4th or 5th time, I would be happy to answer any and all of your questions in the presence of my lawyer.
And then I would be happy if you left.
Understandable. I will.
Are you going to leave?
Well, first I'm going to contact my lawyer as soon as I disengage with contact from you.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it that you don't want to give me your information? Why?
Because I'm not required to by law.
If this is an investigation, you are.
And again, what crime do you suspect me of having committed? You can't. You stated 2 or 3 times that you don't suspect me of having committed any crimes.
No, I didn't state that. I said, do you have? I don't know if you've committed a crime.
I asked you if you inspect.
Okay, listen. You're making everybody nervous in this neighborhood. I don't want to go around and around with you. If you live out of your van, fine. Okay? You need to park somewhere else, not in a school zone. Okay?
Okay.
Can you do that?
I am capable of doing so.
Are you going to move your van?
Yes, may I
Then we can finish talking.
May I get
Because I don't want to go around and around with you for 3 hours because you think you know the law better than I do.
I don't. I just understand my rights. Is it possible to get your name and badge number and this officer's
Yoder,
name and badge?
6706. Write it down.
And officer, what is your name and badge number?
Italian.
Italian?
7, yep.
4839?
Yep. 7057.
Oh, 7057 and A Italian?
Yep.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Fine, you can leave.
I can't with you leaning on my vehicle. So you're going to stand here and watch me?
Yeah, till you leave. That way I know you left.
And I feel really intimidated right now.
If you want.
I'm sorry?
You can file a complaint. You can feel intimidated, not intimidated.
I have a few complaints going on against San Diego Police Department.
All your complaints you want.
2 p.m. You have a good day, sir.
Have a great day, you too.
I do too.
Good.